Good afternoon and welcome back to the Suffolk Crunch YouTube channel. This is Rich. This is the Arsenal matchday preview. It's Easter Friday, so happy Easter to everyone out there who's watching this video. I hope you have a great Easter. Get lots of chocolate, spend lots of time with your family, and hopefully see a positive display by Town on Sunday. 2 p.m. kickoff. It's not 3 p.m. It's like last Sunday. It's 2 p.m. against the Arsenal. First of all, we will go for 125 likes on this video. Also, please hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. We're on the way to 8,500. So if you haven't subscribed and you're watching this, like I always say, please hit the subscribe button. Share with your friends. Share with your mates. Share with your Arsenal mates, because there's probably going to be a few gooners watching this. And off the back of a fantastic victory in the week for Arsenal at the Bernabeu, it's relegation, almost certain Ipswich next up for Arsenal on Sunday. Kieran McKenna's done his presser. There will be no Calvin Phillips, no Amari Hutchinson, no Jaden Philogene. He's in for a scan next week on his MCL, so that looks like him done for the rest of this season. What I will say is, when you're going in for a tackle, you're always taught as a kid, where I was, go in fully committed, go in 100%. Don't dangle your leg, don't go in half-heartedly, because if you do, you end up getting injured. And that's, in my opinion, what Jaden done on Sunday when he went into that challenge with Enzo Fernandez. He didn't really go in 100% committed, and he's come out on the side of an injury. He's not going to require an operation. Obviously, he's a big part of the England under-21s. It's the Euros in the summer, so we'll have to wait and see if he's going to be fit for that. But Kieran said obviously a scan next week, and they'll probably know more. But Liam Delap is fit, so I would expect him to take his place in the lineup. Look, it's obviously Sunday could be the day when we are put down back to the Championship, but I think it's hopefully it's going to be a positive display by Town. You know, we've got nothing to lose on Sunday. We had nothing to lose last Sunday when we went to the Bridge, and we got a really good 2-2 result. So I'm hoping more of the same. I'd expect Town to line up pretty similar to what they played on Sunday at Chelsea. Alex Palmer in the goal, obviously. He was man of the match on Sunday. 3 absolutely outstanding saves right towards the end of that game. Axel Tuanzebe, Dar O'Shea, Cam Burgess. I'll probably stick with Leif Davis at left back. You might see a change there with Connor Townsend. That's probably a 50-50 one, but I'll stick with Leif. Your holders in midfield, Jens Kajust and Sammy Morsey. Obviously, Calvin Phillips still injured. Leave your comments about Calvin in the chat. I was really excited when he signed. I thought it's a really positive signing. I thought it was a bit of a coup for a club like Town to get Calvin Phillips, but we've probably seen now why we've got Calvin Phillips. He's been a major disappointment for me. Come with a lot of fanfare. Nowhere near the player he was at Leeds United. Nowhere near the player he was in the Euros in 21, when I think he was England's player of the tournament. He's been in and out of the side. He's played some good games. He's had some not so good games, and he's picked up some injuries. Then he's picked up a red card against Leicester, and he's never really had that run of games. And when he has got that run of games going, there's an injury around the corner. So it's a really disappointing loan season for him at Town. It'd be interesting where he goes next, because obviously he won't be at Town next season. I think he's still got 2 or 3 years left on his contract at City. Obviously not going to play there on a very good wage, so we'll have to wait and see. Wouldn't surprise me if Leeds come in for him, but then we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Sammy Morsey and Jens Kajust. Ben Johnson on the right, who had his best game, I thought, in a Town shirt probably last Sunday. And Julio Enciso in the 10. Jack Clark on the left. I thought Jack was quite impressive last Sunday. Does a lot of hard work as well. And it's a toss-up up front. I thought George Hurst had an excellent game, but I think if Delap's fit, he'll come back into the lineup. Obviously, we're live on Sky, 2 p.m. Arsenal, I'd expect quite a few changes off the back of their win in Madrid in the week. They don't play Their next game in the Champions League, I think it's a week on Tuesday. Obviously at home to PSG, but they've got a league game in the week, I think, against Crystal Palace. So I think there'll be quite a lot of changes. You'll probably see Ethan Nwaneri come in, Raheem Sterling, Kieran Tierney might get a game, Trossard. I wouldn't expect Saka to play. I'd be really surprised if we see him. He might be off the bench. Love to see Declan Rice play, but they might rest him. I don't know. But he was obviously man of the match again in the second leg in Madrid. So he done the man of the match double. Great player. And I think they got him at snip, really, for the price that they got him for. Obviously, Town went down 1-0 in the reverse fixture just after Christmas. We parked the bus, didn't we? It was a 1-0, pretty much a simple 1-0 win for Arsenal that night. What am I expecting on Sunday? Probably more of the same. I think it's going to be really tough for Town. Arsenal, excellent side. Obviously, look, they'll have eyes on the Champions League prize now. In my opinion, I think you've beaten the holders. I think you have to go and win it now if you're Arsenal. No good going and losing in the semi-final or the final. I think it's time that they won that trophy. They've never won the European Cup. Got a great chance this season, but then so will all the other three teams. They'll all probably be saying that. But yeah, I think, look, it's going to be tough for Town. Probably going to have a lot of the game when we are out of possession, so we're going to have to work really hard there, keep our shape, and then when we do get the chances, there might be a little bit of room in behind for Delap to run into. And if we get any chances, we've got to be pretty ruthless. I think they've drawn their last 3 away games 1-1, so that's probably a positive for Town. But yeah, I'm not really expecting much on Sunday. I didn't really expect much last Sunday, to be quite honest, and then I was quite surprised with the result at Chelsea. But I will go for a 2-0 Arsenal win on Sunday. Hopefully I'm wrong, but I don't expect Town to get much, and I expect that we will have our fate sealed probably near 4 p.m. on Sunday. We'll know for definite that we're back in the Championship, and we can obviously then start looking ahead to next season and how we're going to somehow get out of the Championship again and then get back, and hopefully the next time that we're here, we make a little bit of a better fist of it, let's say. But yeah, please watch the video. There's a short video. Young lad called Louis. He was a Town and Arsenal fan, passed away. So looking for a minute's applause for him on Sunday. So get involved in that. Share with your friends. 125 likes. Please subscribe. If you love football, you will have loved it last night. I mean, what a game that was. Man United, literally down and out. Fans leaving the stadium. Didn't come back in. Missed 3 goals. Harry Maguire with a header. If you love football, that's your type of thing. And if you don't like football, I'm pretty baffled. You wouldn't be watching this anyway if you don't like football anyway. But great result for United. But hopefully it might be a great result for Town on Sunday. In the grand scheme of things, it won't make much difference. But it would be good to get another home win. We've only obviously had 1 home win all season, only taken 7 points at Portman Road. But 6 games to go. Obviously Newcastle next up after Arsenal, so it doesn't get any easier after that, chasing the Champions League. But first of all, the Gunners are in town. Mikel Arteta's boys. I'm looking forward to the game, and looking forward to seeing some of the Arsenal players up close. And let's hope Town can get in amongst them. And yeah, let's hope Delap's on form and he can bag himself another goal. It'd be great if he did. But yeah, 125 likes, hit subscribe, and we will see you over the weekend for either the Sunday stroll or the Monday Muse. But happy Easter. Enjoy our time with your family. Cheers for watching. Cheers for subscribing. And cheers for everybody who gets involved in liking and commenting. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, leave your thoughts on Calvin Phillips. This is the big topic I want you to chat about in the comments. What has your thoughts been of Calvin Phillips' loan move? Anyway, all the best, and see you on the next video.